Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Voodoo Comedy Playhouse. How are you doing tonight? Yeah! Sounds like an awesome heated up crowd. Get ready for 3 blind dates.
I'm a photographer of all sorts of unusual things. Like I pick very small things or anything that has to do with the inside of the body. But that puts me at risk a lot because I'm really getting into spaces, so I need someone who can protect me and guide my way and so that I can one day become famous. He has to be able to understand my vision. I mean, when I take pictures of really small things, like sometimes I'll find just a crumb, and I can see that it's a very interesting shape, so I take out my mini camera and take little pictures of it. I'm the only one doing it.
I've never done this before. In fact, I've never been on a blind date or an internet date or a setup date. I've been on a date, a couple, in high school. They were kind of dull, actually. I thought I'd try again. I'm actually looking for some stuff. Wait. Oh, yeah. I really want someone who's fit and who likes music and who likes to do stuff. Yeah, I think that would be fun. People who like to do stuff are fun, right? 247 dates. First dates. 247 first dates. I've been dating online for 17 years. 7. That's a long time. I am not discouraged. No. I have been waiting. I've been holding out hope. Sometimes I think deep down inside me that I am just waiting for someone that I already know. And this whole online thing is just a filler. It's like a job, right? 240. I'm an expert. They say it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert. So I think I've logged about that many hours. I'm in the dating world, so I'm an expert. If you have any questions.
Must not be afraid of the tabloids.
Must love marathons. Must accept that I'm an expert.
Understands small means good.
Must like to do a lot of stuff, preferably with me. Must get that if the other guy from 17 years ago comes back to me alive, I'm a goner.
Must have some sort of weapon. I don't care if it's a spray.
Must be really patient because I really have no idea what I'm doing. Must have really creative ideas for first dates because I've been on every single one that possibly is.
All right, ladies, please take a seat. Gentlemen, come on up to the stage and have a seat. Get ready for some speed dating. Audience, pay attention. You will get to pick who goes out with whom.
So this was my dad's cavity. I just thought it was interesting because doesn't it look like Minnesota?
I've never seen Minnesota from that angle, I guess.
Well, it's a cavity, but it looks like Minnesota. So there's like this real serious story about eating and the Midwest. Yeah,
That's kind of poetic. That's beautiful. Are you read a lot of poetry?
Well, maybe I will now. I mean,
I'm way into it.
You are.
I know,
Give me something.
4 roses on a hill, standing looking at another hill. They can't get there because they're roses. Humans can.
Oh, God. That's so sad. I want them to get there.
They can't because they're roses. Only humans can move hill to hill. You ever feel like you've seen a person before somewhere?
Yes. Like this guy. I mean, I hadn't seen the rest of his face, but when I saw that hair growing out of his hair, I'm like, I totally recognize it.
So that's why I've been collecting gold medals for the past 20 years.
I didn't know they gave out gold medals for people who do stuff. But I'll tell you, I think some stuff should happen in your life. I think you should go out and do paintball in church. I think you should go to a watermelon festival and adopt one and bring it home. I think you should go out to a Dumb Friends League and just sit there for a while and see if someone takes you home. That's stuff, baby. Without that, you got nothing.
Well, I was sort of looking for stuff to do with a man.
You could take a man to the Dumb Friends League, sure. And he'd sure as hell like to go paintballing.
As long as they're not at the same time and don't involve...
Oh, wait a minute. Mix it all up.
Oh.
Paintball with watermelons at the Dumb Friends League. Think about it.
I like it.
Of course, you like stuff.
I can't believe you have that much experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fascinating.
So, look, I started a database, okay, and I've got some profiles.
Yeah, what do you got there?
I
Oh,
know,
that guy's a loser. I feel like
that was you. I started your profile before we met. I got all the information from online.
well, your sketch depiction's not accurate. I don't feel like,
You're critical of my drawing.
well, I know what I look like, and that's not right.
I mean, that's really no what we look like, so we know. I look at myself and
Well,
I
I've
see...
looked in 2 mirrors before. Sorry, I interrupted you. Please, what do you
Oh,
see?
no, go ahead and talk about yourself and what you look like in the mirror.
Well, I was just saying when I have 2 mirrors, I can see exactly what someone else sees. It's a reflection of a reflection. You know, I always, it freaks me out because my left hand's up, in the mirror, the right hand's up. But then if I had 2 mirrors, I could, oh, that's what it is.
You ever been tested for your IQ?
All right, switch. I hope you packed your good underwear in that emotional baggage you're carrying.
And then there's, sometimes I have this feeling like some people are taking pictures of me already. I
You
know
know-
that'll be the case someday.
I bet 1 million people have taken your picture already. I mean, just think of how many times you've been just walking down the street and there's someone taking a photo. You're probably like the back of your head's in the photo. If you zoomed in far enough, they would see you.
No, I'm not talking about that. That's like accidental. I know that if I'm in the photo, it's because they're trying to take a picture of me. You know, that's a little insulting because, look it, I mean, I have thousands of photographs that I've taken, and you know what? One of these, this one particular, was one that I actually got in the Highlights magazine, and it was only 8. That is what a prodigy is all about.
I'm lost.
I'm
I'm
telling
actually
you,
lost.
I am going to be famous one day, and you know, maybe not yet, but I have found that, you know, all of the pictures that I've taken of individual pieces of food, like French fries,
Yeah.
you could get grease on them. You know what? Is that all you have?
Sometimes I watch people just to see what they're doing, and I write it down. Just, you know,
You're also an observer and a writer.
just list, you know. 20 things to do in City Park on a Sunday afternoon.
Sit.
Yeah?
Sit.
Uh-huh.
Sit for the first 10.
There were a lot of people sitting.
Yeah. When I write, I try to look and think to myself, what is it that's not there? If I see people sitting, I might go something like a collection of asses making contact with the earth. Are we not all just one giant wart on the ass that is this earth? And the earth is sitting on us as we sit upon it.
So what you're saying is I was watching a bunch of warts ruin the earth?
It's a.
Never mind.
Are you new to poetry?
I read some in high school.
But you have never read it, I bet. You've never spent time with it, dug into it, become one with the poetry, huh?
I was in AP English.
Uh-huh.
Look at it. You fall so far outside this diagram. I can't even believe it. I mean, look at it. It's a Venn diagram. There's supposed to be two other...
Thank you for putting me outside the box. And I like perseverance, too. 247 first days. You must be like salted peanuts. Boys just keep wanting more and more.
No, that's actually the point. They don't. One day, gentlemen, you're actually.
Maybe you're not salty or crunchy enough.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe
I'm too much in the middle.
maybe you need a guy.
Maybe I'm all right in the center of that Venn diagram.
Maybe you need to take that Venn diagram and unhook them circles. That one circle there says you. That one circle there says the world. That one circle there says mysticism. Get into that circle.
I want to be in that circle.
Be in that circle.
I am in that circle.
Put your name in that circle.
I'm in that circle. Are you in that circle?
Okay, switch. Last chance for romance. Ladies, hike up those skirts and lower your standards.
So the smaller it is, the more you like it.
I do. I have this little
Whoa.
teeny camera.
What?
Do you mind? Do you mind? I really never,
I have pretty big nasal pores.
and I've never seen nasal pores in the configuration of a heart.
I didn't know that, but please take that picture and let me see my nose part.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That's hard to see. That's
Do you
about
know
4
your
pixels.
body talks?
My body does talk to me. Oh, I lay awake at night hearing it say things.
Your body is talking to you, but it's talking to me. It's talking to us.
Through my nose.
Well, it has the shape of a heart.
Ah, I see. You're understanding that this side of me has a sensual side. This side over here is the thinking. This side is the loving one. This side is the side that I haven't paid enough attention to. Because I'm right-handed.
I disagree because it's now documented. This will be in my portfolio.
Oh, wow.
I think this could be the photo.
I think your heart needs to be picked up.
I don't want to be presumptuous or anything, but it looks like you lift weights.
You know, I lift a lot of things. You know, I live off the land. I build my own stuff out of hay.
You're a farmer.
I use farm stuff to make other things like my house. I have a straw bale house. It's really nice.
You live in straw?
Mm-hmm. It's warm.
Like Jesus?
Well,
In the manger?
No, I mean I built it out. There's a frame and there's straw bales around there, but it's made out of straw. It's really neat.
You do lots of stuff.
Oh man, you should come down. I could show you some things.
I would like to learn some things.
Well, if you're into learning stuff, then why don't we? I'll show you. I mean, that's probably why you notice them, because you have to lift a lot of things when you're working with hay.
I bet.
This is really good. What do you? And we never thought to order the chocolate shake that in that direction.
Chocolate shake? You don't drink alcohol? It's holiday time and everything. Okay, I'm drinking a Shirley Temple, I'll be honest.
I thought it was just beautiful strawberry mush.
No, I'm so nervous, I didn't want to have any alcohol in my system and like say something stupid, you know? So like, I have this list of stuff that I'm not supposed to do tonight while I'm here, and drink alcohol is on the top.
I do that one all the time.
Oh, that's a manuscript I'm working on.
250. No one has ever written me a poem. That is the most beautiful poem I've ever read.
Well, it's not. You can have it. It's for you. I wrote it for you, and I think you should keep it.
Now, my organic matter and the poem are one. So
That's beautiful.
it means even more now.
I've never had anybody respond to my poetry quite in that way. I confess. People tend to be a little bit skeptical.
You're deep. I can feel it. You're deep.
I am
feel
deep.
my beating. It's beating so fast.
I guess I'm nervous.
I feel like it's connected to mine.
Well, just
Like a string.
like a string. That's a simile.
Yes.
I use that all the time in my poetry.
Look at me using poetry now.
Well, you haven't used it on the poetry level yet. You're almost there.
Well, what do you think? Who should I go out with? 1, 2, or 3?
Two.
Two.
Two.